another dimension. Twilight, get us out.
Interdimensional travel? I wouldn't know where to begin.
Shut up! Shut your mouth or I will kill you!
No, my friend. Let her cry. Her sorrow is sweet music to me. Let them all cry! And pray to whatever gods they will. But no one can save you now. For the remainder of your insignificant lives, you shall rue this darkest of days, when you had the supreme misfortune to cross paths with the Moguls of Doom!
Sorry, folks. Nothing personal. I got 2 ex-wives and a brother who can't hold a job to support.
Think of it as an adventure. You're off to a new life in distant lands and exotic locales where slavery is still legal.
If it's any consolation, I'll be using my share of the profits to organize a worldwide revolution to overthrow the bourgeoisie.
Someone's coming.
What are you doing here? This is not our rendezvous point.
The girl.
What girl?
Our employer wants that particular girl now.
Tell your employer that I am not accustomed to conducting my affairs in the street at the whim of another. Well, Dame Fortune is with you this evening. Barbarian, bring the girl to me at once.
Yes, oh mighty wizard.
Ace, we need to do something now. Aramina Tapala!
Pick up barbarian people. Freeze!
Yo ho!
Captain Liberty! That's Sergeant Liberty! I work for a living.
Moguls of Doom! Attack! Catamests! Woman, tonight I shall wring from your lips an aria of pain most exquisite. Destroy Sergeant Liberty, you fools!
Is that the best you 4F chowderheads can do?
No, Sergeant Liberty. This is the best we 4F chowderheads can do.
Aventura Satori! Aventura Sorry!
Calmantara, Sciapento,
Find him!
Voodoo boy!
Hey, Sarge, I've got the voodoo.
Sarandu Rumbala. Oh, yes. How does it feel to die, Ace of Spades? Now I shall crush you like the insect you are.
Mr. Psycho, will you be joining me in doing the honors?
You are now but a fly trapped in my web of destruction.
Looking for something, Sergeant Fascist?
there will be no more.
You're good, Fury, but you're no Captain Justice.
You've been taking way too many alien steroids.
In the name of the people!
Behold the Eye of Kali, wench. Now you belong to me.
Shiver me timbers, it's Captain Slaughter!
Not nice making fun of the way I talk, Sergeant.
Nevoriti, Dora Cosari, no visto, Nevoriti.
It's two that I owe you.
Well, if you mean that, you could always join me for lunch at my favorite little Parisian cafe, which I might add is actually in Paris.
Hey, everybody. What happened to Warlock?
Let's go, people.
We got your pizza, we got your pepperoni, we got your mushroom.
We gotta use salad?
We got your salad, for those of you who eat like rotis.
We have nothing to celebrate.
Come on.
Tonight's mission was a fiasco.
No mission where we all survive is a fiasco.
Loath as I am to agree with the human battle tank, I think he's right.
Hey, Walt. He called you human.
He's warming up to me.
We abandoned our objective. We failed to stop the slavery ring. We failed to save the girl.
What girl?
The only girl or person that we didn't manage to rescue tonight. Don't you know a guilt trip when you hear one?
Her name's Janet Kahn. I don't think her family would appreciate your cavalier attitude, Connie. The Crusaders used to be great. We used to have real heroes like the Crimson Archer, Thunderbolt, the American Defender.
Then why don't you just call them?
If only I could.
And a war broke out in heaven. And Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail. Nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called Satan, the devil, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
A gruesome Noel to the holiday season. Last night, a wave of murders struck the nation simultaneously. The killers having no memory of their actions, only grief for their victims, their own friends and family members. Authorities suspect that mind control on a massive scale may be responsible. I'm Diana Rogers, and when we return, learn how the Elias Corporation is pulling out all the stops for a Christmas Eve celebration at Magic Land.
Only 3 days till Christmas. It's a sick world out there.
Don't let it get to you, pal. Still good people out there.
Ah, Connie. You're late, as usual.
I know, Carl. I'm sorry.
It's getting to be a habit, young lady.
It won't happen again, Carl.
I mean, this is the third time in as many weeks. I mean, what in the world is going on, Connie?
Would you believe that I was a superhero and I just stopped a bank robbery?
Oh, let's see, shall we? No.
I didn't think so.
It's too bad. We could use a few more heroes.
Gentlemen, our crusading district attorney, Mr. Christopher Conway, would like to have a word with you.
You arrested a man this morning for allegedly killing his wife. He looked like one of Zurumachi's victims.
The living television set.
The living television signal.
Listen, there was a murder like this in every state last night. The way I see it, Zurumachi's mind control power works on just one victim at a time.
The look on that man's face was unmistakable. It had to be Zurumachi. I want you to find him, Eisner. Put every available man on it.
I'll do what I can.
One more thing. I know the Ace of Spades will be contacting some of you about this case. Probably already has. I need to remind all of you that the man is a criminal. He works outside the law.
Well, you work for Captain Justice, and the Crimson Archer as well.
The Freedom League are deputies of the state. They operate within legal guidelines. Vigilantes like the Ace of Spades don't.
But the Crimson Archer knows the Ace of Spades.
He shows his face. You call me.
These are the people who kill their own families? They have the same expressions on their faces.
I've seen this expression before. So has Walt, though naturally it escapes his somewhat limited powers of recollection.
Zurumachi's mind control only works on one victim at a time. So what was that you were saying about limited powers of recollection?
His powers have been amplified by Dr. Omega.
How do you know that?
Dr. Omega and Zurumachi are part of a new supervillain team called the Seven Heads of the Beast.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Beast is in Huge Animal, or the Beast is in the Antichrist?
Seven Heads of the Beast is a biblical reference.
Oh, Merlin went to Sunday school?
At least I went to school.
They're searching for new members tonight at the Anomaly Club. I'll check it out. The rest of you stay here.
Man, I hate it when he makes us wait around here. I wish we could all go to this Anomaly Club.
Maybe we can.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Scott told us to wait here. Besides, none of us knows where the Anomaly Club is.
Well, a real superhero could find it, Jeff. Or maybe you're not up to the challenge.
I could find it, if I wanted to.
All right, then. Sergeant Liberty and Dave against all comers.
Yeah, I can tell you where the Anomaly Club is tonight. But why should I? What have you two ever done for me? Oh yeah, you sent me to prison once.
Yeah, but you deserved it. Remember the time you shrunk us down and tried to feed us to your cat?
Those are good times. I had one hell of a career as the Fox.
Yeah, I always enjoyed fighting you. Do you remember the time you stole that experimental flying saucer?
And you came after me in that World War II fighter jet you stole.
I didn't steal that.
We had that big dogfight over the bay. That was great. Whatever happened to those days?
I don't know, Gardner. Being a superhero used to be a lot more fun.
Likewise. In our day, guys like us robbed banks, guys like you went after them, and nobody got hurt. Nobody got killed. Nowadays, even the so-called good guys kill.
Superheroes used to have a code. Nobody's got a code anymore.
Tell you what I'm gonna do, Sarge. For old time's sake, I'll tell you where the Anomaly Club is.
Yes.
And it only costs you a C-note.
Gardner, I don't have that kind of money. I just paid my mortgage payment. Clean me out.
You're kidding.
It's like this. We're sort of having a contest against the other members of our team. You know, who will find the Anomaly Club first?
Really? Well, I can't have my two arch enemies lose to another superhero. But don't think this is free. I'm helping my sister move next week, and you two are gonna be there.
Hey, Douglas, you moron, get the doofus in the Kmart Casper costume a rum and coke for Pete's sake. He's been standing there all night.
You know not to whom you speak, Zurumachi. I am Ghost Demon.
Oh, I know to whom I speak, you KKK reject. I'm speaking to Douglas. But let me clue you in a little secret. I own this place. Bounce 'em.
What? So, tell me again. What's this gig about?
This venture is about monetary gain, Death Rattle. More wealth than you can possibly imagine.
I thought it was about world domination.
I can understand why you would mock such a goal. But let me reassure you. My employer is a most remarkable man.
Who are you?
Nightmare and Goblin.
Father and son supervillain team.
I never heard of Nightmare and Goblin.
That's because we're slick, Jack. Right, Dad?
Right, son. You ever hear of the Bailey Building and Loan robbery?
No.
That's because they kept it out of the papers, so there wouldn't be a panic.
Right, we knew they would. That's how we planned it.
That's because we're slick, Jack. Right, Dad?
Right, son. Now, give us 2 virgin double daiquiris on the rocks, on the double, easy on the rocks. We're gonna teach you the real meaning of bad news.
Good evening. I'm Lapena Batal.
You most certainly are.
We know each other.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Dad, what about Mom?
Mom's in the slammer, son, likely to stay there for quite some time.
Good drinks. Excuse me, my friend, but I'd like a little service.
I'm Nightmare, this is my son Goblin.
Sit down, quick.
You guys are fast. That's why people become supervillains. Now, tell me something. Are you guys like really bad villains?
Sarge, it's me, Fury.
Wait a second. If you're Fury, then who are you?
Twilight.
What's wrong?
I think Sarge likes you.
We will never talk about this night again.
This is starting to become very embarrassing.
I knew it was you.
Yeah, right.
Stop fooling around, all of you. You're starting to attract attention. You learn anything?
No, we just got here. You?
I think one of us should talk to Zuramachi.
Well, I guess I should. My disguise seems to be most effective.
No, it doesn't hurt that it's dark in here.
Look, Walt, I put a lot of thought into this disguise, and to be perfectly honest, I was a bit self-conscious at first, but I just...
Excuse me. I don't recognize any of you people. Who told you about this place?
Well,
that was...
Warlock. We started dating just before he got busted by the Crusaders. I'm Black Widow.
I know Warlock. He never mentioned you.
Hey, what's going on? Son of a biscuit!
Does Warlock tell you about all the women he's dating?
Warlock never mentions any of the women he dates because he's gay.
This looks like a good time to leave.
Excuse me for a moment, but I've got a little score to settle with these vermin.
We'll meet at the rendezvous point.
I know who they are. The big guy's Sergeant Liberty, and the kid's his sidekick Dave. One of the chicks is Fury, which means the other one is either Twilight or Ace dressed as a woman.
Someone tell the band to play Nearer My God to Thee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. They chained me up next to RuPaul.
Oh, Sarge, what are you waiting for? Break us out of these chains.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you waiting for, Sarge? Ow! Didn't expect to see me again, did you? Oh, by the way, those are magic chains that drain your powers.
You're kidding me.
So what are you gonna do with this now?
Pagliacci and I are guarding you while the others are looking for the Ace of Spades. Yes, we know he's out there somewhere. Of course, if it were up to me, we'd kill you right now and be done with it.
Yeah. You sound like a skipping CD.
You call yourself heroes of the people, but if you were truly heroes, you would realize there's a greater curse than your so-called battle against crime!
Ace, I'm hoping that's you.
It is. Twilight, these are magical chains. Is there any reason why I can't pick the lock?
No reason at all.
Good. So what happened to the real Pagliacci? I am the real Pagliacci. He's a supervillain persona I devised for undercover work. Useless now, thanks to you people. All right, let's go.
Thank you for joining us, Gorgon. Allow me to introduce our new associates, Death Rattle and Pagliacci.
Greetings, one and all.
A man who needs no introduction. Uncle Smiley.
I'm not, working with this man.
Moi?
Pourquoi? I do not believe that we have met, sir. What could I have possibly done to offend thee?
I know what you do to kids.
And I know what you do to adults. And what are adults but big children? We're not so different, you and I.
Oh, there is one really big difference.
Which is?
I'll still be alive.
Killing him, Walt?
Why doesn't Ace stop him as Pagliacci?
That's his power. But Ace will stop him.
Death Rattle, stop! Death Rattle!
Hey, it's Fury and her amazing friends.
Time for the fat lady, Pagliacci.
Actually, Dave, the proper Italian pronunciation would be Pagliacci.
Whatever, Twilight.
Let's take him out old school.
Don't look at her! Don't look at her!
That will only buy you time.
Fight this.
Insolent child!
Freeze!
You guys all right?
You know I have to do this. I do. I have to teach you a lesson. You're always sorry, Connie. Every damn time. Get over here. Don't make me come to you. You know I have to do this. I do. I have to teach you a lesson.
Please don't.
I was hoping to avoid any conflicts before 0 hour.
Would you like me to deal with them?
You're too valuable. Speed trip.
Connie, are you okay?
I thought Batgirl was on our side. Thunderbolt. What's going on?
He's speed trip now.
Dave, you okay?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck.
You'll be fine. Connie, you all right?
I think I'll be okay.
All right, you're okay, you're okay.
What happened to us? And to everybody else?
Well, they vanished, and you all got knocked out by Thunderbolt, who's now Speed Trip.
Grant Hogan's working for these people? It's not possible.
You didn't see him, Jeff. He looked like he barely had a mind anymore. And they had those same teleportation doohickeys that we saw with slavery ring people.
So tell me, Fury, was it worth jeopardizing the mission and God only knows how many lives in order to save Uncle Smiley?
Death Rattle's about to
Why do you always have to defy me? Do you think that you're fit to run this team? Woman, you're not even fit to run your own life. I know what you saw tonight. A police officer died because of you.
Don't you think you're being a little rough on her, Skipper?
I don't know, Sergeant Liberty. Perhaps tomorrow you and Fury could explain to Janet Khan's parents why they're never going to see their daughter alive again. Thank you, Fury! Merry Christmas, people.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. and upon its head, the name of blasphemy.
That's us. We're the heads of blasphemy.
You think you're the Antichrist?
I have many names. You may choose to call me by my mortal name, Desmond Elliot.
I'm asking you again. You think you're the devil?
What I am, I couldn't explain to you, except to say that I'm the undoing of mankind. You have now two choices. You can continue to side with me, and I will make you very wealthy. Or you could attempt to resist me, to rise up against me in an attempt to save your damned soul. But there is no redemption for a man such as you. Your crimes are too hideous. Your motives too selfish. Siding with me, Anthony Sands, is your only possibility to be spared eternal torment. Would you like to die now? Then welcome aboard, my friend, and embrace your destiny. As many of you do not yet know each other, allow me to make the introductions. Countess Elizabeth Bathory.
Can we speed this up a little? I'm about to slip into a coma.
Very well, we can start by skipping your introduction, my impatient friend.
I know you.
Well, you should. He sent you to prison once in his vigilante days as a member of the Crusaders.
Thunderbolt.
Speed trip now. Couldn't resist having a fallen angel on my team.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
If I join you, I'm not working with this man.
Uncle Smiley just wants to be a friend to you, Death Rattle.
And to your family. Look, man, none of us like each other. We're just in this for the moolah. Tell you what, when this is over, I'll help you kill Uncle Smiley myself. We'll make a video.
$20 million. Plus your own corner of the world once I establish my dominion. Which is only less than 48 hours away.
Hop in.
I just went through this with Jeff. I just really want to be alone right now. I'll be okay.
I'm actually not worried about you. It's me I'm worried about.
Cute, Sergeant Liberty. But I think you can take care of yourself.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You walk home by yourself, I'll drive home by myself. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You're not going very fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to conserve gas.
You must really want to save gas.
I'm a superhero. I want to save everything.
I like your Jeep.
Thanks. I used to have an authentic World War II military Jeep.
What happened to it?
A certain hyperactive sidekick who shall remain nameless.
I'm sorry, it just strikes me as funny.
Yeah, at least the grunt came out of it in one piece.
That's good. Hey, how do you take your coffee? Do you like cream and sugar?
You know, my grandpa, he used to say to me, Walty. He called me Walty. He used to say to me, there are two kinds of people in this world. Men who drink their coffee black, and women. I don't know, it kind of stuck, so black.
Sorry about the coffee, it's instant.
Are you kidding? I love instant coffee.
You love instant coffee?
I love instant coffee.
Why do you love instant coffee?
Well, as you may or may not have noticed, I'm a bit of a World War II buff.
Really?
Weisenheimer. Well, anyways, they used to give us GIs instant coffee to drink during the war. And when the boys got home, they found they developed a liking for the stuff, which is why instant coffee is sold to this day. Only not as much anymore because a lot of those guys aren't around.
Pretty rough going tonight, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the Seven Heads of the Beast are going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You took it pretty bad there from Death Rattle. It looked like he was beating you. What was happening?
I'm going to kill him. Hit him with everything I've got.
Only you know you can't do that, right?
I know.
I know it sounds corny, but it's what separates us from the bad guys.
What are you gonna do with that?
You don't need to tell me the name of the man who did this to you. I know it was the Ace of Spades. He was stirring things up all over town last night. Who was he looking for? Officer Gerber, could you bring this man a cup of coffee? Listen, son. I know you're afraid. As well you should be. The Ace of Spades has willing collaborators in every level of society, including this police department. Fortunately, he's not the only one who has friends. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have a very close working relationship with the Crimson Archer. And if you cooperate with my investigation, I can guarantee you the protection of the entire Freedom League, including Captain Justice. So let me ask you again. Who was the Ace of Spades looking for?
We're gonna play a little game, Danny. Just you and I. You see, I'm looking for a friend of yours. But I'm not gonna tell you what his name is. What you're going to do is tell me everything that you think I might want to know. And then when you guess correctly, I'll think about letting you go. It's nothing personal, Danny. It's just business. But then again, I don't need to explain that to a man like you.
Very soon you'll be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams, Anthony Sands. More powerful than you've ever imagined. You'll be able to buy your wife and son all the things you never had.
I'm looking forward to it.
Are you? Well, you could always change your mind. Not show up at the rendezvous point, call the authorities even.
Why would I do that?
Because you're different than the rest. That's why I wanted you on my team. Who do you think I am?
You're the Antichrist.
You don't believe that, Anthony. We're not stupid people, and if I were in your position, I wouldn't believe it either.
Nor would I.
I want to show you something. I want to show you what you've embraced by joining me.